The mining station on Kepler 442b was dying. Air recyclers had failed 3 days ago and the backup systems were running on empty. Lisa watched the oxygen levels drop on her tablet as she walked through the dark corridors. The human crew of 12 was down to just 4 survivors. Lisa pressed her face against the observation window and looked out at the purple sky. The alien planet stretched endlessly, with its strange rock formations and violet clouds. She had volunteered for this mission, to make enough money to pay for her mother's medical bills back on Earth. Now it seemed she would never see home again. Soft tapping sound came from the airlock chamber. Lisa turned toward the noise with confusion. No ships were scheduled to arrive for another month. The sound came again, 3 gentle taps like someone knocking. Lisa grabbed her emergency oxygen mask and walked slowly toward the airlock. The tapping grew louder and more urgent. She checked the external camera display and gasped. Figure stood outside in the toxic atmosphere of Kepler 442b. It looked humanoid but was clearly not human. The being was tall with pale blue skin that seemed to glow in the dim light. Long silver hair flowed down its back, and it wore what appeared to be a damaged environmental suit. The alien was a female. Lisa could tell from her graceful movements and delicate features. She was beautiful in an otherworldly way, with large eyes that reflected the station's emergency lights the alien's suit had. Tears in several places, and she was clearly struggling to breathe. Lisa knew the station's atmosphere was toxic to most life forms, but something made her want to help. She initiated the emergency rescue protocol and began the airlock cycle. The process would use precious oxygen from their dwindling supply, but she could not watch another being die. The airlock hissed as it equalized pressure. Lisa waited as the alien female stumbled inside and collapsed on the metal floor. She was breathing heavily, and her blue skin had turned a darker shade. Lisa quickly sealed the inner door and knelt beside the fallen being. The alien opened her eyes and looked directly at Lisa. They were the most beautiful eyes she had ever seen, deep purple with flecks of gold. The alien tried to speak, but only made soft, gasping sounds. Her breathing was becoming more labored. Without hesitation, Lisa removed her own oxygen mask and placed it over the alien's face. The alien breathed deeply, and her skin began to return. To its lighter blue color, Lisa held her breath and waited. She knew she was risking her own life, but something about this being made her act without thinking. After several minutes, the alien sat up slowly and removed the mask. She looked at Lisa with wonder and spoke in perfect English, though her voice had a musical quality that seemed impossible. "Thank you for saving my life. I am called Zara." Lisa was shocked that the alien could speak her language. "How do you know English? I have been watching your people for many cycles. Your language is beautiful like music." Zara stood gracefully and handed the oxygen mask back to Lisa. Lisa shook her head and pushed the mask toward Zara. "You need it more than I do. Your suit is damaged." Zara smiled, and it was the most radiant expression Lisa had ever witnessed. "Among my people, when someone saves your life with such sacrifice, you belong to them forever. I am now yours. Lisa of Earth." Lisa felt her heart skip a beat. "What does that mean exactly?" "It means, I will serve you, protect you, and never leave your side until my debt is repaid." Zara placed her hand over her heart in what seemed like a formal gesture. "My life is yours to command." Lisa looked around the dying station and laughed bitterly. "Well, I hope you can fix oxygen recyclers because this place is running out of air." Zara tilted her head and walked over to examine the station's life support systems. She ran her hands along the damaged equipment and closed her eyes. Lisa watched as Zara's skin began to glow brighter, and the machine started to hum back to life. "How did you do that?" Lisa asked in amazement. "My people have what you might call a connection with technology," Zara explained. "We can sense the flow of energy and repair disruptions, but this is temporary. Your systems need proper components to function long-term." Lisa felt a surge of hope. Maybe they could survive after all. "What else can you do?" Zara smiled mysteriously. "Many things. But first, We must ensure your survival. The nearest supply ship will not arrive for 28 of your days. I can extend your life support, but you will need to trust me completely. Lisa looked into Zara's purple and gold eyes and felt something she had never experienced before. It was like coming home after a long journey. What do you need me to do? We must link our life forces together. Zara explained. It will allow me to share my energy with your station systems, but it will also create a permanent bond between us. Are you willing? Lisa thought about her mother back on Earth and her crewmates who had already died. She thought about the empty corridors of the station and the endless purple sky outside. Then she looked at Zara and knew her answer. Yes. I trust you. Zara took Lisa's hands in hers, and their skin began to glow where they touched. Lisa felt warmth spread through her body and the air around them seemed to shimmer. The station's lights grew brighter, and the hum of machinery filled the silence. From this moment forward we share the same breath, the same heartbeat, Zara whispered. Your life extends mine and mine sustains yours. Lisa felt the bond form between them like invisible threads connecting their souls. She could sense Zara's emotions, her thoughts, her very essence. It was overwhelming but also comforting. She was no longer alone on this dying world. The weeks that followed were unlike anything Lisa had ever experienced. Zara proved to be intelligent, funny, and endlessly fascinating. She could repair any machine with just a touch and seemed to know things about the universe that humans had never discovered. They worked together to keep the station running. And slowly, Lisa began to understand what Zara had meant about belonging to each other. It was not about ownership or servitude. It was about two beings choosing to share their lives completely. When the rescue ship finally arrived, Lisa faced an impossible choice: return to Earth and her old life, or stay with Zara and explore the wonders of the galaxy A's. She looked at Zara's glowing blue skin and perfect smile. Lisa realized the choice had already been made. The moment she had shared her oxygen mask with a dying alien, she had given away her heart. Together they boarded Zara's hidden ship and flew toward the stars. Lisa never returned to Earth, but she found something far more valuable than money or comfort. She found love that transcended species and worlds. The universe was vast and full of wonders waiting to be discovered, and Lisa would explore it all with the alien woman who had become the most important part of her existence. In the end, it was not about who belonged to whom. It was about two souls recognizing each other across the impossible distance between worlds and choosing to become one.